welcome to my channel. My name is Diana and today we're going to talk about Phu Quoc in Vietnam. It's the hidden gem no one talks about. Yes, you've heard that before. It really is a hidden gem because there were barely any people around. We did find more people in the city center in Phu Quoc, but apart from that, the whole island super empty. But I will get into that a little bit later. First of all, let's discuss where to stay. It is a big island and you can choose whether to stay somewhere close to the main city or you can just choose a private beach resort. And this would depend on the vibe that you're looking for. So if you're looking for that beach resort and you don't want to get out of the resort to do anything, you just want the beach experience, you are better to book a resort because you can always grab a taxi or something to transport yourself to the main city to see what's going on and what you can do in the city. But if you're looking for a more diverse experience, I would say better to stay somewhere close to the main city because it's where you will find more people and more places to go, hence more things to do. This is the name of the resort that I stayed in and I really recommend it. I enjoyed it a lot. The receptionists were super helpful. Now, how to get transported? Grab works and it's very easy and fast to book a car or a bike. I think the taxis, well, Grab cabs Grab taxi are mainly focused in the city and I didn't really get to use them that much because we rented a bike from our hotel. I didn't see policemen anywhere. No one stopped us to ask us for driving license or something like this. But you know, we were cautious, we weren't driving too fast. What is interesting on this island? Now let me get this first. Now first, you will find amazing beaches, truly amazing beaches. White sand, really nice water. There is one downside to the island and that is that you will find trash here and there. But I think that's sort of a common finding in the area. We did find some trash in the currents in the sea and there were some in the sand. Not that many, but you can find them. And it was, I mean, it feels like a little bit gross, but anyways, you should bear that in mind that it's not the cleanest place on earth. One of the nicest beaches that we went to was on the east side of the island. The sand was white, the water was blue, everything was really pretty, very Instagrammable. And you could even find one of these swings that you've seen all over Instagram, people taking photos of. On the west side of the island, the story is a little bit different. The water is somewhat more muddy because there's a lot of river flow going into the sea, including from the mainland. And this is what's causing the water to be more muddy on that side of the island. I can't say if it's clean or not, but it's definitely muddier if this is a factor for you. It looks more like river water, not sea water. It's not blue, it's not, you know, it's more like dark green. So I did my research before I went to Phu Quoc. I searched things to do, places to go on this island. And one of the things that everyone was recommending was go to Starfish Beach. It's at the top of the island and it's supposed to have all of these beautiful starfishes on the beach, which is a natural occurrence and it should not be handled by men. But as everything else, this is a tourist scam. There were fishing nets a little bit after the shore, probably like 10-15 meters inside the water. There were fishing nets that were preventing the starfishes to actually escape. And I'm pretty sure that they just grab some more when the old ones die and then they bring them back to the shore. I read about it and starfishes are not meant to be outside of the water because they can't breed. So they technically breed only when they're underwater and they should not be touched because we do handle a lot of chemicals like sunscreen or hand creams or whatever cream that you put on. All of those are chemicals that should not be put onto the starfish. And all of the entire starfish is made out of pores that helps it breathe underwater. And when we're touching them, you're basically suffocating the starfish and it's dying. And there were a lot of people there who were actually playing with the stars. They would grab them and lift them up from the sea and take a photo, like look at this. But you know, that's not a toy, it's a fish. I mean, it's a type of fish. I'm fine with eating fish, but if you're gonna eat it, don't kill it just to kill it, you know? It seems like a very sick thing to do. And I was trying, actually there were these Japanese people, like a family, and the kid was burying the starfish under the sand, and it felt really bad to see that. And I was trying to explain to them that they're killing what they're doing to the fish, to the starfish, it's actually killing it, but I'm not sure what they understood about it. It was a weird conversation. Anyways, if you're there, just please try not to kill any fishes. You don't have to take them out of the water. Everything is super clear, so you can take photos of them while still being in the water, and they are visible to you from there. Like it's very shallow. The water is very shallow, so you have access to the starfishes without actually having to take them out. And I would appreciate if a little bit of conscious tourism could be spread around. Also, one more tip: when you get there, the people are gonna tell you that you can't walk to there. You only can do boat. You have to get on a boat to get to this beach. That's a lie. You can walk. The beach is completely fine. If you're up for walking, you can do that, or you can pay to the boats to take you on a very quick and short ride to the starfish beach. The next thing to do is the night market. Now, the night market was something else. I have never seen so many seafood creatures hanging from aquariums and stuff, and just everywhere, like mussels and fish and octopus and whatever you can think of was there. You can eat whatever, but something did happen to us, and I want to share that with you because it was a weird thing, and I'm not sure if we got a food poisoning or we were just so exhausted and we had too much sun for the day and dehydration was hitting in. I don't know. All right, so what was happening was that during the day we got the bike, we went to a beach, we spent the whole day outside under the sun. Wind was constantly hitting us on the bike. You know, the sun is very strong as well. And I don't think we drank that much water, but we did have a couple of beers at some point. And at night, we went to the night market and got some mussels. They were amazing. They were so delicious. And then we got a beer. And when we started walking back, like as soon as we got up from the restaurant, we started feeling so dizzy, so bad. Me and my mom were constantly like bumping into each other. One was going right, the other one was going left. It was super weird. We felt like we were intoxicated. And I think it was a combination because the mussels are a very strong food for the liver to digest. I think it was a combo between the beer, the mussels, and dehydration from the day. But just be careful about that. Make sure to drink plenty of water during the day so you can avoid this. We weren't sick from the food, we just felt really dizzy. And when we got back to the hotel, I had activated charcoal. So we took like a couple of tablets and then went straight to bed. In the morning, we were fine, but this was a very weird experience, and I just want to remind everyone to drink plenty of water when they are in these places and the sun is so strong. And there is one more thing that needs to be mentioned here. The longest ziplining trail above sea. It's about 8,000 meters long. The views are incredible, and it's really an experience to do that. So I definitely recommend it. It will take you to a water park, so this is what you can do with the rest of the day. And now I want to address the elephant in the room. Sunset Town, Phu Quoc. It's the biggest scam I've seen in my life, honestly. If you find cheap deals to go to Sunset Town and book your accommodation there, don't do it. It's a ghost town. There's no one there. There are like a couple of buildings that are actually filled with restaurants and accommodation places, but the rest are just facades. And it's all made in European style, like Italy, France, Spain. It's very weird. There's even Colosseum. That's besides the point, but the whole town is filled with just empty buildings with just a facade, nothing else. And I can't even imagine how creepy that must be at night. Like, what can you do? It's so strange. I think they're preparing Vietnam for a mass tourism, but it's years away from it. Overall, it was very cheap, even though it was a beach destination. So if you're looking for a cheap, budget-friendly destination to go somewhere to the beach and enjoy some sun, it's definitely a good spot to do it. Thank you all for watching. Spoiler alert, I am going to travel for the next I don't know how many months to Latin America, so make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can follow my journey. And see you on the next one. Bye!